just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down. Taylor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On second down now, it's Taylor, and some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check nickel.
Here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go down. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Taylor. And he'll be couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Got it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He's heavy on the edges. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, it's Allen. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Mike. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. He's got Lockett, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals, and even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Geis. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the twins.
The give to Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
53 for Mike. I'm coming. Shit. Good job right there. Bang.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
14.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Hollister. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Zebra. 3 out. 94 is the month. 94 is the month. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray going to throw. He lets it fly for Rocket. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
56. Mike's 56. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under 10.
Now it's Wilson. Allen's got it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Down to lose one. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Watch 88. Watch 88.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got Allen. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Seattle.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 94 is the mark. Don't get nervous. 94 is the mark. Go. 94.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson to throw, and he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's do it. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a yard, Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Back.
To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Check. Check. Fresno. 14, got it. Good.
Here's Wilson throwing again. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in and knock it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
94 is the mark. Let's go. One left. 94 is the mark. Hey, watch the slant. 18.
And the blitz does come. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Check. Shift.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twist. 66. Pull it.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's caught, Rocket. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Let's get off the field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
53, Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 2nd and 9, Murray is complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On 1st down, Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, now. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Wilson fights him off. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the eye. One foot. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Wilson. On the move to his left. Going for... He's got a man. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Got it. Check hot.
They run the counter. Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Slam.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
94 is the mark. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, 15 on it. 15 on it. Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Green 80!
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Here's Wilson. Shakes off the sack. They shakes him off. Flush to his right. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Move the team! Go!
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He juked him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
57 to Mike. 57.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
57.
Murray now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, she wanna be famous, They elevated, you know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When I say this, you be like my play, I think it's cause. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your blown, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much